I ain't them. I'm not them. Okay? I'm not them. I'm her.
It's my life, it's my right. I'ma do it how I want to. It's my life, it's my right. Simply Shayla.
So today we're talking about the benefits of being self-aware and how to be self-aware. The benefits of being self-aware is being able to show up in rooms and be your authentic self, being able to articulate the things that you desire, that you deserve, and the things that, just that are yours. To be able to articulate those are so beneficial, and it then brings the things that you desire and that you want, and all those things to you so that you can live in that space. Or another thing that is beneficial about being self-aware is being able to be transparent in relationships. That's relational, like a spouse, or also friendships. Being able to articulate, hey, look, this is what I will deal with. This is what I won't deal with, and being able to articulate why. Like, it's not enough to just be like, I ain't gonna do da da da. You ain't gonna and that's cool, but also be able to articulate, why, because also people will be able to better receive those things, and respect those boundaries with you more. Transparency in relationships, and then also it helps you to know your triggers. So, like, for instance, in the dating world, like whenever I'm like dealing with people and stuff like that, there was a lot of things that I kind of would let slide or whatever. But now who I am today, I'm like for instance, the guy I was talking to, he said something to me, and I was like, normally I'm kind of passive about a lot of things, but I'm like, hold on, I'm not them. Whoever was tolerating this, or even the old version of me that will allow myself to show up to accept these, the people's energies and stuff like that. Sometimes you just gotta check people and tell them, like, I ain't them. I'm not them. Okay? I'm not them. I'm her. So don't forget it. Anyway, so knowing your triggers, knowing the things that, like, when people raise their voice at me, I don't know, like, it triggers me. It literally puts me in defense mode. Like, I feel like I gotta fight. But when I hear someone raising their voice, to be able to know, hey, Shayla, this is a trigger for you. Don't go off, because I don't want to be that person either. So just knowing, like, hey, this is a trigger for you, and being able to remain calm because I'm aware of myself. I'm aware of the things that actually prick me and push me in a direction that I don't want to go. So just being aware of that is so beneficial to, just create a better environment for people to deal with you. So, how to be self-aware? The biggest thing that I have been able to benefit from is journaling. So I started out doing virtual journals where I would literally just take my phone out and record myself, and I literally be like, okay, this might be for somebody, it might not be for somebody. Oh girl, it's for you. I would talk to myself, I would talk to God. Mainly I would just talk, because what I realized is I was and still am the friend that people come to for advice. And with being a strong friend, sometimes we don't have a space that we necessarily feel safe to land on sometimes, or sometimes the things that we have to say are, you don't want to come off away to somebody else. But if you're just recording and just being able to say those things out loud, it's beneficial to get it off of you. But also it allows you to be able to record and then sit back and listen to and remember a space that you were in, or actually hear how you meant what you said. Like, I love to also write. Those both together are so beneficial, but if you want to choose either or, it is still something that I feel like would allow you to show up as your best self. Just because overall it's about putting words on paper or saying them out loud, the feelings that you feel like you can't say out loud to someone else. So being able to look at that, you get to analyze like some traumas, things that hurt you, things that you enjoy, things that make you happy. Because sometimes my journal entries might like, oh, this was a bad day, or this was a good day, and this is why, or this is the thing that I enjoyed, this is the thing that brought me joy, this is what I did today. Whatever the case may be, it could be I'm thinking about killing myself. It could be I hate the life that I live. It could be whatever, and it's a safe space. Nobody has to know what you're saying out loud, because sometimes we don't necessarily mean those things. Sometimes we just have to say them out loud to be like, oh, Why I feel like that? Because now you're aware, like, I need to watch myself. I need to see, what are the things that are setting me off. And the last thing on how to be self-aware is considering your higher self. So something like God has been pushing me in is just being able to think about future Shayla, the person that I see that has all the things, that has the money, that has, the ability to travel and all these different things. And, she's fit, she's all these things. Like thinking about that person, my future self, and thinking about all the things that she will tolerate, thinking about her. So then I can in today's time, make it one step closer to being that person, and pushing in that direction, so that I make sure that I can actually reach my future self and I don't stay stagnant. So just considering your higher self and saying, hey, would my higher self like accept this? Would my higher self, is this the lifestyle that she would live? Is this something she would eat? When you're considering your higher self, consider how she dresses, consider what she eats, consider her friends, consider the places she travels to, the people she sits around, whatever. Consider all those things, because it will also make you show up as your best self each and every time. So again, this month is the love month. So this month we're talking about all things self. We're talking about all things of how to pour into ourselves. So last week we talked about self-love. Today we're talking about self-awareness. There's just a lot of things self that God is pushing me to talk about. So I hope that these things help. I hope that you're able to benefit from it. So again, to recap, 2 benefits of being self-aware is being transparent in relationships and knowing your triggers. And the 2 ways on how to be self-aware is by journaling and by considering your higher self. And with even just a little tidbit back as well, with considering your higher self, that higher self, you're going to be able to discover that person more also when your relationship with God, having conversations about him. He grows us each and every day. So just to be able to sit with him, and he will allow us to discover that best part of ourselves, the best things and the best ways to get to that place that he has designed for us. So I will see you guys next week. Again, nobody has commented to get this 20% off photography. So I'm assuming that y'all don't want it, and y'all are just here for the love, and y'all just want to support me, and I appreciate that. I do. And if at any point if somebody actually does the task, I will let that person know that they can get that discount. But moving forward, we're going to the next thing. We're going to the next goal, which is 300 subscribers. Once that next thing is accomplished, then we'll do 30% and moving forward. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate y'all so much. Until next time.
Simply Shayla.